Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new. 'Cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times with you.
Hi guys, welcome to Vlogmas Day 19 or 20. I don't remember. But anyways, my name's Michaela. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a sit-down video, and I wanted to go over my plans for the new year. So this is kind of like my New Year's resolution. What I am looking forward to in the new year, what you guys could look forward to in the new year when it comes to my channel. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. Oh, and by the way, I normally upload videos only a few times a week, but I've been doing Vlogmas, so go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more Vlogmas videos like this one. I've also been doing a lot of regular vlogs as well. And like this video if you like it. So anyways, when it comes down to my New Year's resolutions, I wanted to discuss like a few things that have been kind of in the back of my mind. I know in a few videos ago I started discussing my health with you guys and about like my hernia and how I have been wanting to have a healthier outlook on life. Basically, I have really put my health on the back burner for a long time. It's been like the last several years, ever since I had my daughter Esme. She's 4 now. I really haven't taken my health very seriously, and because of it I've gained a lot of weight. My emotional health has struggled because of it, and overall I just don't feel like my true self, you know, like it's really hard to feel comfortable in my own body. Now, I have had a past with eating disorders, specifically trigger warning placed here, specifically with anorexia and anorexia and purge tendencies, and then I also had EDNOS at one point, and then it kind of went back and forth ever since I was like a little kid. And my main goal, and it has been for the last few years, is to try to not get back into that mindset. But in return, it's also made it incredibly difficult to lose weight, because whenever I think of weight loss, I always want to restrict. And I need to restrict in a way because I have been suffering, I think, a lot from binge eating lately. No, I can't say that I have like binge eating disorder or anything like that, but just in general, the term binge eating, where sometimes I've just been like binging on things, you know, like random crap that I just don't need to eat, like candies, or I just eat larger portions of food that I don't need. Like, I've been having a lot of trouble overeating, and I struggled with it, especially because I was pregnant, and when you're pregnant, that like you just end up wanting to eat more. But with my hernia, I've actually started to eat less, and it was not on purpose. It was because I haven't been feeling good. Now, I'm still eating like a healthy amount of things. I'm not like going into like a bad range of like under eating at all, especially because I'm breastfeeding. I want to make sure that I'm getting enough calories in. But it really made me start to think about how in the new year I want to try to manage my portion control better, and I really want to start eating healthier. I used to eat incredibly healthy. Now, a big part of it was my fear of foods throughout my life, like with eating disorders and whatnot. And as I conquered fear foods over the last several years, and now I'm able to eat like ice cream or baked potatoes or random things that, normally people just eat, like steak, things like that. Meat in general, I never used to eat meat. And it has really brought on a lot of weight because when I conquered these fear foods, I really started to get in the mindset these things are okay to eat, and so I could just eat them without feeling guilty about it. And yes, that is true. I could eat these things without feeling guilty about it, but now that I'm over like the guilt of eating it, I also need to like take into consideration that these things should not be eaten every day, like candies and sweets and all this, and I really need to take better control over it. So overall, my number one goal in the new year is going to be to start to eat healthier. And I'm a big follower of REM Life. I actually got the idea, Remy, my youngest, he's 4 months, but originally I heard the name Remy in a book that I really loved, and then I kept hearing it over and over because her name is Remy, and I really love the name. So I kind of, in part, named my kid after her, but she's such an inspiring person just because of her weight loss that she's gone through. And I think that we were very similar at one point when she was at a heavier weight with kind of the way that we eat. And so I think that it's really inspiring to like follow her story. And I really think that I want to create that in myself, like I think that I need to start putting off a better image on YouTube of myself and my health, because that's the direction that I want to go in. I definitely want to be like a mommy lifestyle vlogger and everything, but I also think that I want to have like a better emphasis on my health on my channel. So I want to introduce you guys to the newer foods that I'm doing, or new weight loss routines, new workout routines. Now, I can't necessarily do workout routines yet because I have to have a surgeon look at my hernia, which is going to be after Christmas. So this will be starting in the new year, but I'm not sure how soon in the new year because there's going to be some recovery time after my surgery as well. So that's something to consider. But I am excited about it though. Ow, I just hit my hand. I have a laundry basket right here. You can't see it, but it's there and I hurt myself. But anyways, I've just been really wanting to start setting these New Year's resolutions for myself and kind of include you guys in it. So I've been wanting to lose the weight and become healthier. And I want to start portraying that in my channel so that you guys could follow along in my journey and my weight loss and my postpartum weight loss journey, basically, to try to like find myself again and my health. I am currently 245 pounds. I've lost 5 pounds in the last 2 weeks since my hernia has become worse. I just haven't been able to eat as much. I haven't been eating breakfast. Sometimes I don't eat that much for lunch, but I always end up eating dinner. Like my stomach normally feels okay for dinner. Sometimes it doesn't, but usually it does. So that's how my eating's kind of been lately. And I still haven't been eating the healthiest. I've just been eating kind of like less. And I've lost 5 pounds from it. So it kind of like inspired me to try to stick with it and keep losing the weight. And I think that that's also going to help my hernia too. Having less weight in like my abdominal section will definitely help prevent it from like bulging out more right there. Because I notice a lot when I eat bigger, heavier, greasy, like protein-filled meals usually, it pushes into that section because it's not as easily digested and it kind of just, it hurts my stomach. So my Other New Year's goal is to start having actually a regular upload schedule, and I think that I'm going to make one video a week dedicated towards that like weight loss journey. And I think that I'm going to have, coming in here like what I eat in a day type videos, and for my weight loss, how I'm losing the weight, exercises that I'm doing, anything like that. I think I'm going to dedicate like at least one video a week, and I'm going to start putting out videos on a regular schedule starting in January. So it's going to come into effect in January. I'm not exactly sure if it'll be at the beginning of the month. It all depends on how my surgery consultation goes for my hernia to see when I'm going to be getting my surgery done. If it's going to happen pretty quickly after that, then I think that I'll jump on the bandwagon right after I get my surgery done. So it might be maybe halfway through January or so, I'll finally have a regular uploading schedule, and I'll let you guys know too. But if I end up having my surgery scheduled further out, then I will just start right away with my uploading schedule, and we'll work around it when it comes time to do my surgery. But I'm going to be uploading Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, because 3 videos a week has been very attainable and maintainable as well. So I think that is going to be my upload schedule when it comes into the new year. I really want to try to make this platform more regular and make you guys look forward to the times that you'll be watching my videos. I noticed that after I mentioned that I've been putting out my Vlogmas videos at 5 a.m. every morning, that I'm actually getting the most of my traffic around that time during the day because people are expecting it. So I think that as long as I start making this regular upload schedule, and I also start making like a regular uploading time, which will be determined before that time comes, and I will let you guys know again, then I think that in return it'll also help my channel out. And I think that it's also going to make it easier on myself to push out more quality content if I start planning ahead of time and deciding what kind of videos I'm going to be doing during the week and when I'm going to be putting them out and what time, because I am definitely the type of person that likes putting pen to paper and making schedules and routines, and I think that it will really help set me up to be more successful with my channel if I start doing that kind of thing. Now, the last New Year's resolution that I wanted to mention on my channel is going to be about my family and my relationship that I have with my kids. Now, I have always had a very positive relationship with my kids. I really like to follow more of like a gentle parenting style, and I really like to relate to my kids' emotions and talk through things with them, and I really like to just help them work through things in their life and just be there and support them. That's the type of parent that I am, and it takes a lot of patience to be able to do that. Now, as I've had 4 kids, I started thinking about this when I saw a video that Tara Henderson had put out. I'm not sure if it was this one or the last one that she had just put out, but she was mentioning her son Grayson. Grayson is the same age as my son Thor, and they're like around the same age frame and everything, and she was talking about how she needs to start giving him more attention and how it's been harder. I think it was a Q&A actually that she did with her husband, how it was like harder to, things in general are just harder after you have 4 kids, and it can be stressful sometimes. And I really related to that because once you have 4 kids, it can be stressful and you can have some breakdowns sometimes. And she had mentioned how her patience level hasn't been quite the same as it normally is. And it made me think about how I feel like my patience level with my kids has not been exactly how I have wanted it to be and how it used to be. I used to be a lot more patient with my kids, and I have found myself, I'm human, I've found myself raising my voice a lot more and just not giving very well explained answers to them when it comes to maybe why they shouldn't be doing certain things, or I've been more snappy about things. And it is hard because my baby is only 4 months old and I'm still dealing with all of my postpartum emotions and everything. But I need to put my best foot forward into the new year with my kids, and I need to remind myself that I need to have more patience, and I need to try to be the best mom that I could possibly be, because every single day in the morning I always tell myself, today you're going to be the best mom that you could possibly be, and that's what I always do. But even though I am trying, I think I need to just keep reminding myself more, and maybe even come across some books that might help, or some YouTube channels, or I just think I need to come up with some more tips and tricks to kind of de-stress myself during the day when it comes to my children. Since we do homeschool, we are home a lot, and I don't have a car. I don't think a lot of people know that. I don't have my own car. I haven't had my own car since Christopher was a baby, and Garrett, he works pretty far away. He works further away, and so I don't have a car during the daytime at all since after his motorcycle accident, because he has to use the vehicle to get to work instead of his bike like he used to. So it's made it pretty difficult to be home with the new baby without a place or a way to go anywhere, and it's just been really getting to my patience. When it comes to my children for the new year, I am going to try to implement a more positive parenting model with them and really go back to the basics of when I had my first, because when I look back to it, when I had Christopher, I feel like I was such an amazing mom. I was always so patient with him, and it didn't matter, no matter the tantrums or anything that I ever had to deal with him when he was a baby. I absolutely never got frustrated, ever. It was just so easy for me to remain calm in let's say a screaming fit in public or something. Your kids always have those random meltdown moments, and it was so easy for me to just take it in and be there for him when he needed me, and then we would take a step back and we would look into the situation, fix it, go on with our day. It was a lot easier back then, and it hasn't been since then. So I think I need to go back to my basic parenting nature, and I need to start implementing that kind of a calm parenting model again, and just kind of go back to the basics with it. But that is going to be my last thing. So really, when it comes into the new year, I'm going to be focusing on not only my emotional health, but my physical health, and I'm going to take you guys on the journey with me. So I would love it so much. I know this was a long video, but I would love it so much if you guys are interested in coming on this health journey with me. I don't know if I mentioned before, but I had lost a lot of weight previously, because this was the second time that I've been about this weight. The highest weight that I got when I was pregnant with Christopher, Esme, and Thor was 235 pounds, so I'm 10 pounds over that right now. And I lost, I lost 80 pounds after I had Christopher very easily. It was in 4 months, I think, and it's because I just set my mind to it. and I totally think that I could do that again. So if that's something that like interests you guys, to see how I could lose this weight and keep it off, and you know, provide inspiration for you guys could lose your postpartum weight with me, then go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you guys in the next Vlogmas video. Alright, well, bye guys!